Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. I welcome all of you to today's session on opulence of the Lord, and today we are going to discuss how Lord is most wealthiest in entire creation. So if you see the list of people who are the wealthy people in this world, the name of Elon Musk will come from Tesla, from Microsoft, uh, Bill Gates' names will come. Then Warren Buffett, then Jeff Bezos from Amazon. So these are the few wealthy people. Not exactly the sequence, but these are few wealthy people. And people get attracted. Whenever people are wealthy, there is attraction. But Krishna is the source of all the wealth. Then how much all attractive he is. So that's what we are going to see. So becoming wealthy also in this world, it is very painful. We cannot replace that pain with the wealth what we have, whatever riches we have. There was one president of America, Ronald Reagan, from 1980 to 1989, and he was also famous Hollywood star. He was a governor of California, 33rd governor of California, and leader of the Republican Party. And also he was vice president during George Bush era. So one early morning when he was going to washroom, he was slept in the bathroom, and his backbone was broken that time. And the first lady of United States, Nancy Davis, she declared in the newspaper that please pray for my husband. And one of our devotee, very senior devotee, he was meditating on this incident, reading this incident, and he said that if I tell to Ronald Reagan that you have done many things in your life, you got lot of enjoyment. If you can just remember your Bollywood era, or when you were the star in Bollywood, or leader in your party, political party, and today you got some pain. So can this pain be replaced by that? He said, no, one cannot replace. We might have some enjoyment in the past, but today's pain cannot be replaced by that enjoyment. And this is what the riches of this world, they are painful. So we cannot replace that. So let us see what are the riches in the spiritual world. Brahma Samhita, Brahmaji is telling, Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpa vruksha lakshavruteshu surabhira abhipalayantam Lakshmi sahasra shatasamrama sevyamanam Govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. The Govinda, the Lord, the primeval Lord, whenever he is sitting, that throne is made up of jewel, diamond. So that is the richness of the God. The God is surrounded by thousands of Lakshmis. Lakshmi Sahasra. They are in his service, and in this world, we are chasing the Lakshmi or money. There are so many cows. They are called Surabhi cow. There is a constant flow of milk from their udder. So that is a Surabhi cow. And there are desire-fulfilling tree, Kalpa Vruksha. So that is the richness of the Lord in the spiritual world. And this is never-ending richness. Whether on the lap of Mother Yashoda, Krishna is showing his richness to her in the form of Vishwarupa Darshan, the universal form. And whether on the battlefield, he is showing his richness to Arjuna on the battlefield by Kala Rupa or Vishwarupa, the universal form to Arjuna. And whether he is playing with the grandsons, doing the marriages of his grandsons or sons. So he exhibited his richness in Dwarka. It is said, Prabhupada writes, in Dwarka there were 16,108 palaces. Actually, there were 9 lakh palaces, but 16,108 the wives of Krishna, they had their own palace. When Narad Muni was peeping through each and every palace, he saw in one palace Krishna is busy with his morning duties, somewhere he's busy in receiving the guest, somewhere he was, dining with his family member. So that was Krishna, such opulent. He expanded himself in so many forms like that. So that was Krishna. And top of that, when Sudama Vipra came, Krishna wanted to give all his wealth to Sudama. So that is the greatness of Krishna. He is not a miser there. Krishna is such a kind of God. He's a friend, true friend. Become driver for Arjuna and now giving wealth to Sudama Vipra, his friends. So Prabhupada write about the heavenly beauty. He said, the heavenly planets are more celebrated than earthly planet, earthly things. But Dwarka is more opulent than even heavenly planet. Why? Because Lord Krishna was the king. Here and it is written in Canto 1, chapter 10, 20, and verse 27 purport. So these palaces in Dwarka, they were externally decorated with crystal and silver and huge, emeralds, and furnished thing inside were bedecked with the gold and jewels. So that was the thing in Dwarka. So that much opulence was there in Dwarka. And what to speak about the roads, all kind of constructions in the garden, the park. So, they are like uncomparable to the worldly beauty. So, Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, shloka 8, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarva pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. I am the source of spiritual and material planets world. From me everything come, and the wise person who knows perfectly, and he worship me and engage me in my devotional service. So that is a Krishna's promise and Krishna's conviction. So that is Krishna, the most beautiful and most opulent. So millions of stars, suns, moons, they are coming from Krishna. All these opulence of this world also coming from Krishna. It is only the perverted reflections. And there is no end for his opulence. Even Uddhavji tells Vidura in the third canto, second chapter and 21 verse, he says, Swayam tvasamya tishiyastradhisha स्वराज्य लक्ष्म्याप्त समस्त काम बलिम हरद्मि चिरलोक पाले किरीट कोट्योडित पाद पीठ. Triyadisha. Krishna is Lord of the three. And Prabhupada such a wonderfully given the purport in the same verse. He is saying three means what? He is the owner of three worlds. He is the owner of three modes of material nature. He is the owner of three Vishnu. He is the source of three Vishnu. Who are they? Karanodakshayi Vishnu, Shirodakshayi Vishnu, Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. And he also is telling he is the origin of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh, which are in all universes. And also is the origin of Chita Shakti, Maya Shakti and Tatastha Shakti. So this is the Krishna's opulence. In this world, to become opulent, people has to work hard day and night. Even they go for the extra hours they work. They work on weekends as well. And they get some cryptocurrency, digital currency, or plastic thing. And one day, one hacker comes and steal all his wealth. So that is the nature of the wealth in this world. I saw one beggar in Boston used to come in our temple, and looking at him, I saw he's very, very, very learned. So I asked him what happened. So he was telling, he's from India actually, and he was a millionaire. He was having one company. He said, I could not manage my wealth and everything was taken away by me. So that is the nature of this world. We saw the people, usurping our land, and they just, put so many fake papers they produce. So many things are happening. Even people killing others for the money. For some money they are killing. So this is the nature of the wealth in this world. But Krishna is always opulent, all wealthy God, all the time, and eternally he is a wealthy. So that is the nature of the absolute truth. So one day, one man approached Sanatana Goswami. He wanted that touchstone from Sanatana Goswami by which we can just touch to any object in this world, it become a gold. And he thought, I will become wealthy. Sanatana Goswami was so humble and blessed by Lord Chaitanya. He gave that stone to him and said that stone is lying there in that dustbin. This man came and with his permission took that stone and he wanted to become wealthy. He started experimenting with so many objects in this home. But after some time he thought, why did Sanatan Goswami never become wealthy? Why he just left that stone in that dustbin? So there might be something else with Sanatan Goswami which is better than this. And immediately he turned towards Sanatan Goswami. And Goswamiji told him that first of all, with that before I will reveal this secret to you, just throw that stone to that dustbin. And that man threw that stone and he came to Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami told him about the Golokera Pranadhana Harinama Sankirtana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has brought the treasure from the Goloka, and that is a Pranadhana Harinama Sankirtana, the chanting of holy name of the Lord. And Sanatana Goswami was such a pure Acharya, and he described elaborately about the chanting of holy name in the age of Kali. And this man's heart got transformed, and he started chanting the holy name of the God. And he realized that that is the real dhana, real wealth of the world, and real wealth of the heart. If you are not satisfying the heart by the wealth, then what is the use of this material wealth? So he realized it and he became a nice devotee of the Lord. So this is about how Krishna is all wealthy, supreme personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.